making Aaron take all the mostly eaten chips to work today because I bought new ones. We're not going to be taste testing them. We've taste tested them before. Morning. Doesn't look like that, but it is. It's really cold water droplet just hit me right in the shoulder. Probably came down from like 1 story up, just right through my sweater. But no, Aaron has an early meeting today, so we are leaving, much like a Tuesday, but we don't vlog on Tuesdays because, well, whatever. And so it's significantly darker than it would be. Plus we have a cloud cover that's not crying at us right now. There's still a lot of leaves on the ground, but the thing is, they came by, blew it out yesterday morning. The guy, and it's just like, he walked up and down this entire thing at like 9 o'clock yesterday and blew everything off.
Even when I got home, it was already pretty bad.
Yeah, the rain was coming down hard enough that it's starting to the rain itself is starting to knock leaves off. So apparently my friends on Facebook are getting a whole lot of ghastly candies. And I'm like, I haven't seen that many, but as Aaron said, when you work in sort of an area where there is a lot, like if I worked in the middle of the nature park, I'd probably have a lot. Of course, yeah. If I worked in the middle of the nature park, I'd probably be a druid. Anyways, but he's like smack middle of downtown Portland, 2 blocks away from like Portland's living room. There's Pokestops all over the place.
Yeah, there's a Pokestop literally outside the front door of my office. Built.
It's just a statue because Portland is like, let's put statues of random crap everywhere. It's art, but I don't understand it. Half the time I'm just looking at that and it's like, this is supposed to be a person? Well, that light went away. There's a Golbat. Not picking it up though. So I keep forgetting how poor the lighting is in the morning when we don't have at least diffuse light through the clouds. Found a Golbat, but I'm not picking it up because, well,
Golbats and
Zubats. Well, that, and it's not like for them increasing their spawn rate around this holiday did anything. It's like they were already around here to begin with. So 2 Meowths, wow. All right, little bitch, if you're not going to go inside 2 Pokeballs, I don't need you that badly. I'm trying to figure out if the high schoolers were on a half day yesterday. They were like hanging out at THPRD at like noon. And I was like, wait a second, it's that 3rd Wednesday of the month, which makes me, I just remember when I was at Evergreen and Cascade that like the 3rd Wednesday of every month was either a late start or an early release. I don't understand why. But part of it is the fact that I'm like, Vancouver seemed pretty rich.
Yeah.
So it's like, or Vancouver and Evergreen seemed pretty rich in school. I don't know why they were doing this, but it may have been to preempt and so they didn't have budget shortfalls. Yeah. Well, I just hit level 24. Yes. Blinding max lights. Feels odd not having my coffee cup, but I was able to record the entire way up here, so.
Yeah. But the holiday thing, what that means is, I don't have any conflicts for getting the second half of December off.
Gotcha.
The 2nd through the end of the year.
I guess that is close to this. I guess that is close to the second half. I mean, I was like the second half, all 15 to 31, and then you said 21st, 22 to 31. I'm like, well, that's pretty close. But yeah.
So yeah, that eats up my remaining 45 hours.
Hard worker problems.
Yeah. Indispensable employee problem.
Or Josh problems. I don't want to say that, even at Winco he was an indispensable employee, but he just couldn't not work.
Yeah.
So he'd have vacation built up and then he'd go on and take vacation and then he'd just sit around and play WoW for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And gain a little weight from all the beer he was drinking. And get sad because he wasn't working. But
the way my company does it, I get all of my vacation and sick time in a lump at the start of the year.
I wouldn't say that's rare. I just don't think it's common for companies to do
Yeah.
that. I've heard other people say that they get it up front, but.
And it makes sense, especially if you're in a salaried position.
Yeah.
And you're gonna be working this much. technically with overtime I should have extra time off if I were earning it per hour a year.
Well,
but I don't care that much.
it's sort of like it's. I think the difference would be like it might give you an extra 4 hours of the entire year,
Yeah,
and that's just
because it's usually like 0.083 hours per hour worked.
something like that, or I don't know. I was trying to look up wage rules for Oregon, for Willie, because huh?
Bully, B-O-L-I.
I know. I was on that website. I literally read their post, like the posters you're supposed to be able to get for your employees. I couldn't find the information he was looking for, and I literally think that an employer has the full ability to just screw around with your schedule. The limits were not explicitly put on there. I mean, if your thing has changed and you haven't properly been notified, then yes, you can put in a grievance. But like they said, hey, do you want to come in this morning? No, I got stuff to do this morning. Well, we put you on call, so now you have to come in. And he's like, what? And so he wound up going in because he felt like he tucked his tail between his legs. And I'm like, well, I'll see about that.
Yeah, that's legal.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
The limits are things like you can't work more than X hours in an X.
That's all I could find was the overtime rules is really what it was.
Not even overtime. It's like
they were in the same paragraph.
yeah. Well, bye.